Hello, everybody. Welcome to our call tonight. We're really excited we're making small tweaks into our call just so that we can have conversations with not just people who are taking a peek at the call, but people who maybe are brand new on the team, or people who maybe haven't been doing very much with their business but really want to get involved. But as you can tell, we got a lot of people who have been in this business for a long time, and they're on the call tonight too. So we're very excited to have everybody on, and for anybody who's watching this after the fact. The key here is for everybody to come prepared to this call. Where you have a piece of paper and a pen and be ready to actually take the time to focus your energy and attention on what we're about to sit and talk about. Because if you're just listening and you're multitasking, you're not going to get as much out of it, because we're actually going to be writing some things down. So if you're listening to this after the fact, stop. Pause it until you can sit down and look at this and spend some good chunk of time listening to what we're doing. So my name is Amy. I'm a National Marketing Director at the Juice Plus Company. Let's see. We decided we were going to tell stories today. A lot of you have heard my stories, so I think you're just going to have to listen to me again. But I found Juice Plus 8 years ago. I had just left the Air Force, active duty Air Force, as a helicopter pilot, became an instant stay-at-home mom, and just didn't know what to do with myself. You can imagine I had a lot of my identity in what I did, and being a pilot and everything like that. So when I became a mom, it was incredibly difficult to transition, but probably the most rewarding thing that could ever happen to me. But I decided to follow my passion for fitness and nutrition, and I became a personal trainer, group fitness instructor. Loved what I did. Absolutely loved it. I felt like I was changing lives. And I went to a training conference in Las Vegas. And I was walking the halls with my kiddo and my husband, and I ran into Juice Plus. And at the time, it was one of those, I don't want to be one of those people. So I, of course, never thought I would join a business like that. But I understood the importance of good nutrition, and I knew that I didn't get enough fruits and vegetables. It's not rocket science, just fruits and vegetables. So we immediately got started on the product. I went home and I researched it. And that research included going to Wikipedia. And anybody knows that if you're smart, you read clinical research, not what people think about it. And anybody can say whatever they want on Wikipedia, any blog. And so I started ignoring the lady who got me started on the product. And she kept calling and calling and calling and calling. And one day she star 6-7 me, which means it comes up as a blocked call. And curiosity, I don't have a filter for that. So I just picked it up because I didn't know who it was. So she immediately schooled me on what research was. And it just made sense to me. And so before I knew it, I joined the business because I was sharing it with all of my my clients anyways. And the reason I did that is because what it was doing for me personally. When I was active duty, I couldn't run more than a mile without being in severe agony. And the problem with that is we have a 1.5 mile run we have to do in the Air Force. And so for me, it was just one of those, every time I ran, it was like giving birth painful. And so I just never thought, and I'm a runner. I'd run several marathons. We were running half marathons, and I would just have to suck it up and feel the pain. And nobody wants to go through that if they don't have to. And after I was on Orchard Garden and Vineyard for 6 months, I ran a marathon when I was 6 weeks pregnant with my second child. And so what it did for me and to heal my body, the systemic inflammation in my body, like I want to share that with the world. But on top of that, what it's done for my kids, a daughter who at 7 weeks old, we thought she had spinal meningitis, a son who had a traumatic brain injury, and you would never, when you see him, know that anything had ever happened to him because he is a Juice Plus baby. And so we as a family have just found that Juice Plus does incredible, amazing things in our body. And the business itself has done incredible things for our family. Being able to do things like become Disney Vacation Club members. Like I never thought I'd be able to do that because my husband's active duty, we were on a single income. Being able to go on a Disney cruise every year, we've been able to do that for the last 5 years. And just being able to give my kids an opportunity to play any sport they want to play or go to private schools. So what it's done for me personally and professionally is just extraordinary. Christy, your turn.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Christy Nix. I'm on Team PCS. And before I get into my story, I just want to tell you that if you're on this and you're taking a peek, what you are witnessing is something that's very rare. Amy and I are not on the same team at all. We don't even have the same upline. And we are working together. Her team is equally as important as mine and vice versa. We are in it to help as many people as possible really achieve their dreams. And if they want to get to the top, we're all in. She works with my team and I work with hers. And it's a really amazing thing that we have going on. So know that. My story is a little bit different from Amy's. When I first heard about Juice Plus, it didn't make sense to me at all. In fact, I said no to a doctor. The college student who is eating McDonald's once or twice a day thought she knew that everything about nutrition, and really that it didn't really impact you at all. So I was working for him as a nanny and his wife, and they invited me. No, they paid me to go to a healthy living event in their home. So I got paid to listen to this information, and it kind of went through one ear and out the other. Like, I understood that fruits and vegetables were important, but I didn't think that Juice Plus would do anything. I thought it was total hocus pocus and that they were going to try and make money off of me. So it was interesting though, around the same time, my husband was deployed in Iraq, and a nurse friend of his contacted him and was like, you guys have no fruits and vegetables at all. Like, get out your credit card. You need this. And he just bought Juice Plus. Like, he didn't question it. And everything arrives in a 4-month supply. So it came to Iraq, and he thought he ordered too much. So he mailed me some. So my first order came from Iraq. And I remember opening the box and rolling my eyes like the biggest roll you could ever do, because I was like, oh my God, like, he just wasted so much money. But I love to prove him wrong. It's probably not the most healthy part of our relationship. He's right next to me. But it's kind of a fun little challenge that we like to put together. So I ate Juice Plus consistently for a month, and I was the type of person who was sick all the time, and I'd bring the crud home and get my roommate sick. And for the first time during this time of the year, I was the one that wasn't sick. And it was, the first time I had ever put something capsule form in my body that I felt a difference with. How many people are taking vitamins all the time just thinking, oh, it's going to help me. And they never question that. But when they take Juice Plus, it's a different thing. So we weren't really educated on it though, and we didn't have those 7 exposures that we should have. So we canceled our order. We kept getting product. No one took care of us as a customer. So we were overflowing, and we canceled. And then I picked up a book called The China Study, and I realized that no one eats nearly enough of fruits and vegetables, and that our DNA is not our destiny. And this is the only body that we have to get through life. So we better feed it good. And I knew, even as a plant-based vegan, that I needed more fruits and vegetables. So I called back my friend and I said, get me on those vitamins. And she schooled me and said they're not vitamins, and she educated me on it. And I was like, well, we need to offset the cost of our product because we're going to be on this the rest of our lives. I never intended on doing the business. So I paid $50 just to save money, because I invested $50,000 into a film business that owned me. I filmed someone else's wedding on my 1-year anniversary. That sucked. I almost missed my father's funeral. That sucked, because of a business that was absolutely owning me. And I will never forget the moment. And please don't make this happen in your business. But I remember the moment where I had a tragedy strike my life. And that's when I decided to do this business. So just do this. I stood at the end of my father's bed, and I watched him die because of reasons that absolutely could have been prevented. And I thought, what the heck am I doing filming other people's lives when I should be sharing this and impacting their lives? So I took off, I locked arms with my team members, and we made it to the top position in the company, something that I thought I would never achieve because I was too cool. And now I can't ever imagine being in a different position where I get to work with my absolute best friends, and I get to hear almost on a daily basis on how people's health has changed. So if you are sitting here wondering if you're in the right place at the right time, I'm going to tell you, you absolutely are. So we're going to talk about a good health experience and a good wealth experience here in a second. So I want you guys to think about our Trio capsules. Amy, you want me to just go into this part? Is this my part? Okay. So Trio capsules. You should not ever give the Duo option, because I'm going to tell you, Duo does not keep customers. It's the Trio. That vineyard combined with the red and greens is where it's at. And if you're not sharing the shakes, you should probably be doing that too. But we're going to base everything off of the Trio capsules, okay? So Trio capsules, we want you to place your Trio capsule order so you get that perfect, awesome experience with Juice Plus capsules. And then we want to help you get 2 other people from separate households to get Trio capsules as well. So you know what that's going to make you? That's going to give you about $217 for doing that. So that's really going to offset some of the cost of your product. And then you want to help a buddy do this too. You want to help a buddy bring in their Trio capsule order and 2 other people and help them earn $217 as well. Now, while that buddy is building those 3 Trio capsule households, they're going to be working with you as their upline and probably somebody else. You're also going to focus on bringing in 9 other Trio capsule orders from different families. So you're going to be looking at about $600. So, and now that you've learned how to do that, now that you've learned how to bring in these customers, and you're not on your own on this, there's no way you're going to be alone. We're going to help you. You want to remember how that worked for you, and you're going to start training that team member to get those 9 other orders as well. So ideally, we want you to have 12 total Trio capsule orders, and that's going to be a really good start to a healthy income experience, especially also because the Trio capsules, when customers stay on the capsules, that gives you a great residual income as well. So now we're going to do an activity. So if you guys can get your pens out and your paper, the first thing that you want to do is you want to draw 3 houses and draw a big rectangle.
Just bear with me. I'm working hard on learning how to create my houses here.
I feel like this is the 3 little pigs.
It's kind of like that. Somehow I'll get really good at this, but I never professed to be an artist.
Patton goes, I feel like I'm watching myself draw. That's not a compliment, Amy.
Sorry.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to ask you, who are you? You're going to be the first person on the left-hand side, your Trio order. You're going to put your name in the center house, or the center of the house, and then who are those other 2 from 2 separate households that you're going to share this with? So who on here can tell us the 2 names that you want to share this with? Anybody want to unmute themselves?
My mom and my sisters.
Okay, mom and sister.
And my sister is actually my sister-in-law, but it'll probably be like my brother and his kids too. So that kind of is like a whole family. Does that count?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay. So if you can get them on the phone and do a connection call with your upline, you're going to have a good start of helping to offset the cost of your product. So each of those Trio capsule orders, you're going to make a $39 retail profit. And Amy's doing the math here. So that's 3 times 39, which is $117. That's what you're going to bring in for retail profit. And then because you're going to do this so fast, the company gives you 30 days, but you can do this in a day. They're going to give you a $100 bonus. So you're going to make $217. Okay. So now we want to help someone do the same thing, because in these conversations, it's called the Healthy Living Plan. In these conversations, you're going to find people that want this and think, maybe is there a business opportunity with this, or can I offset the cost of my product? And as long as they're absolutely willing to take care of their customers and do good customer care, that's fine. We want them on our team. We're going to love them whether they do a little or a lot. So they're basically going to duplicate this. They're going to work with you and your upline to do this. Okay? That's supposed to be a straight line, but God bless Amy. She's trying with this.
You guys try it. It's harder than it looks.
I know it is. I'm pretty impressed with you. So, and you should be drawing this on your notebook too, because what we're doing is we're setting you up with a napkin presentation where you can go through and essentially create a memory jogger with a visualization for people to lock it in and start going through their prospect list. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is, while your team member is going and doing your first section, the HLP, you're going to also have 9 more houses. Amy, good luck. So as Amy is drawing that, I want you to start thinking about, who are these 9 other people that you can share the Trio capsules with? Who doesn't eat enough fruits and vegetables? And we know that there's really absolutely no such thing as enough fruits and vegetables. Who's sick all the time? Whose kids never eat any fruits and vegetables? Who's the athlete that's ready to take their fitness up to the next level? Who's the person who really just needs a lifestyle overhaul? So think of those people and start writing their names in the houses. This is a critical step. If you don't put the names in the houses, then you don't even need to do this project. So now what we want to do is we remember that we're making $39 off of each order, and there's 9 houses there. So that's $351 retail profit. But you're already hitting up that second bonus now. So the company is going to give you $250 for doing this, for getting those 12 houses total with your distributor, and you're going to make $601.
Wow, this really is harder than it looks.
I could probably make a graphic for this, for future reference.
There's something about doing it live, though. I mean,
there really is.
Really some comedy relief here.
So
we totally believe you if you're like, no, Luke's doing this right now.
I wish I could say he was doing this. Sadly, it's me.
So that is, you will total make $818 between your healthy living plan and the remaining 9 other trio orders. So what we're going to do now is Amy's going to show you Operation 818.
Okay, so before we go there, one thing that we need to do is, a lot of you have been in this business for a long time. And so I need you to fill out the 12 households today. I need you to focus your attention and think of 12 people who, because for you who are doing calls with Christy and I, well, Christy, you're out of pocket this week, but for anybody who's doing a call with me, we're going to talk about your 12 households. So I might as well spend some time right now figuring out how to fill in those. I mean, everybody knows 12 families, 12 people who need more fruits and vegetables. Everybody knows distributor potentials, people you want to lock arms with, where they need some extra money. That's our goal. And one thing that Christy and I got very clear about this week, and Kristen too, is that we have a clear picture of how to help people make $750 to $1,500 a month. And that is what we're going to be doing. We want people to have that financial freedom. So hold on one second and let's...
And keep in mind that this, doesn't matter if you're brand new in the business or not, this duplicating of the 818 or 2000 plus or whatever you want to call it, VF, is one of the most foundational parts of our business, because if you can't build the VF, you can't build the SC. And if you can't build the SC, you can't build the NMD.
Absolutely. Christy, can you see Operation 818 on your screen?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to show you a way to maximize your paycheck during the first 30 days of your Juice Plus distributorship using a system called Operation 818. Now, there's many ways to approach this startup period, and you can talk to your sponsor about what's best for you. But if you want to maximize your paycheck, then this is what you should seriously take a look at. With Operation 818, you will earn $818 in your first month. Now, this happens over a 30-day period. This 30-day window does not need to be in the same business month. However, if it is, you'll get paid this $818 at approximately the same time. If this is spread over 2 different months, you'll be paid it in 2 installments. It starts off by sharing Juice Plus with family and friends and getting 3 households to get started on Juice Plus. 1 household could be your own, your friends, your family. Many people, when they start, they actually get 4 trio orders because in their own household, they would have 2 people ordering the trio. This is called the HLP bonus. And the reward for this bonus is $100. Now, continuing on for the rest of that 30-day window, you'll keep sharing Juice Plus, and you'll get at least 9 more orders during the rest of that 30-day window. You'll also find that there will be people who want to join you in our mission and join our team. This is called the 2000 Plus. The reward for finishing off those orders and getting a new team member is a $250 bonus and a free conference ticket. By the way, your sponsor will also receive a $250 bonus as well for helping you do this. Now, you will continue to get paid the retail sales profit on each of these trio orders, which is $39 each. And if you add up those 12 trio orders at $39 profit each, plus the $100 and the $250 bonus, you will reach $818 and a free conference ticket in your first 30 days. This is Operation 818. It's an incredible way to maximize your paycheck over your first 30 days.
All right. Does that seem difficult to anybody? No?
Oh.
Getting some no's. I don't know if anybody's saying yes. We are here to create a vision for you. That is the whole purpose of this, to create a vision for what is possible in this business, to create a vision for helping other people. That's really what our passion is. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. This was
What is Juice Plus? Juice Plus is a whole food-based nutritional supplement that
Note
has...
to self, you have to actually click out of it. Huh. We are about comedy relief today. Let me just tell you. Anyways, create a vision for yourself and what is possible for your business. But you know, we are ending an incredible year and we're so excited about 2017 because anything is possible. So if you are taking a peek at this business, you know, get with the person who invited you because it's an exciting time. We are really growing this incredible team. Both Christy and I have these incredible teams that are growing together, and she's exactly right. It's almost like being one team, but I have no financial stake in what she does, and she doesn't have any financial stake in us. So I know there's a lot of companies out there where like sidelines can't even talk to each other, and that's not us. We love helping other people. It doesn't matter if they're on our teams or not. But for everybody who's been in this business and is for a long time or is looking to get restarted, or for brand new people who have just signed up, you're in the right place at the right time doing the right activity. And make sure that you get with a person who signed you up, or get with Christy or I to do a call so we can talk about what is possible for you and your business and where it is that you would like to be, the goals that you want to set for yourself, especially for the end of the year in 2017. Christy, do you have anything else you want to add?
We're here every Sunday night, 9:30 Eastern.
Absolutely. And on top of that, for everybody who is on our teams, we have 2 calls that happen on Wednesday evenings. We have a pre-qualifiers call, which all brand new people and people who are not VFs, or some who are VFs that don't have a qualified business. And for everybody who's starting the business, you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. You just need to get on our pre-qualifiers call. And that's where you're going to learn the training that you need to grow a business. We always say you earn while you learn. And we are here to establish foundational purpose for you to be able to grow a business. And for everybody who is qualified, that a call is immediately following. And we're super excited because, you know, it's kind of a big honor to be on that call. And we have a lot of brand new people who are now going to be on that call as of this month. And we're super excited about that. So go on your team pages because all the information is posted for pre-qualifiers call and the qualifiers club call. So with that, we are ending a touch early. Does anybody have any questions? The whole point of this is to walk away with those 12 houses filled in. So before you guys pop off, you have 3 minutes. Fill them in. Let's do it.